Hi, I am Brian Walters. I am the Assistant Director at the Center for Bat Research, Outreach, and Conservation, which is part of the Biology Department at Indiana State University. I head up all of our outreach programs and help coordinate a lot of our research projects. So the Bat Center focuses on the main parts of our name: outreach, conservation, and research. We like to do a lot of outreach programs to help the local community learn about bats, maybe dispel some myths. We also like to focus on some bat research, and within that research we focus on conservation issues regarding bats. So a lot of times people are afraid of bats, mainly because they don't know about bats. A lot of times we're afraid of the unknown. So people hear things about them or see how the media portrays them. So people think that bats have rabies, all bats have rabies. And that's not true. Less than 1% of bats worldwide have rabies. A lot of people also think that bats like to get in your hair, but they don't build nests or want anything that's in our hair. So a lot of times we see them flying close to us at night, but a lot of times that's because we attract insects when we're out at night, and all of our bats here in Indiana eat insects. So we have 13 documented species in Indiana, and a few of those are not found very often anymore, but we do have some that are quite common. One species is the big brown bat, which is the one right here. They are oftentimes found in people's homes. They used to roost in large dead trees, but now that we don't have a lot of those natural roosts anymore, they've moved into human structures. So if you have a bat in your house, it's probably this guy right here. Another bat that is quite famous in Indiana is the Indiana bat, and it was named that because it was first documented in southern Indiana. It is a federally endangered species, so we like to keep an eye on those guys to make sure that their populations are doing okay. Some of these other guys are the hoary bat, which is the largest bat that we have in Indiana. It's also quite colorful. They like to roost in the foliage in trees. This bat down here is the little brown bat. They often used to roost in large numbers in barns. However, white nose syndrome, which is a threat to bats now, has wiped out a lot of their numbers, so they're not commonly found anymore. This guy up here is a tricolored bat, and it is the smallest bat that we have in Indiana. There are several threats facing bats right now, and one big one now that is talked about a lot is white nose syndrome. It is a fungus that gets on bats and affects them while they're hibernating, and it has killed millions of bats in the United States. Another threat facing bats is wind energy. Wind energy is a great, clean source of energy. However, many bats and birds also are killed at wind turbines. Finally, a large threat to bats is humans going in and destroying their habitat. So as we are, creating new places for ourselves, we must be mindful of those bats as well. There are several things that people can do to help bats in Indiana. The first thing is to learn as much as you can about bats, because oftentimes we're afraid of the unknown. So if we know more about bats, we'll be more comfortable with them. And then you can share that information with your family and friends. Another thing you could do is put up a bat house. This is a birdhouse style bat box, or bat house, and bats like to fly up and they land and then they climb inside. They like to be nice and cozy in there, and they need it to be warm to be able to grow their pups. My favorite bat is the eastern red bat. It is the bat I worked on with my master's research. It's a beautiful bat and it likes to live in the foliage and trees. To find out more about bats, you can visit our website at isubatcenter.org, or you can also go to Bat Conservation International's website. Both have a lot of good information about bats.